There we are. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Sherry, Hypnicity, Lottie, J Cat Lady, Lisa Rhodes, Lisa Niedermeyer. Welcome. And welcome to you, Mark. Thank you so much for filling in for Jean today.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I love it. Thank you so much for asking me, Allie. I
Oh, you're so welcome.
read with Jean yesterday, but today she's doing a fair.
Right.
Like a fair.
Yeah, she's going to one of those fairs.
It's
Yeah.
fun. Yeah, I love it.
And I'm afraid I'm going to lose a lot of people eventually because everybody's going to be going to fairs or they have other things going on. And that happens. You know, we
That's true.
learn and we grow,
Yeah.
grow, and then we don't have the time. So I really always appreciate you being here, them being here, anybody that can come and spend time with the peeps.
Oh,
So,
I love reading with you. I always enjoy reading with other people all the time. So
I know. I like the collabs myself. I
yeah, me
feel
too.
like it's part of what we are. All right. So we have Ilmara, we have Gina M. Hi, honey. Spirit Watcher Suzanne. And Jenny's here. Sunflowers. Diana Oil Painter. Lottie. My goodness.
I love
Wonderful.
yeah.
Yeah. Thanks so
Kindness
much for
and light.
being here. Yes.
I like
Kindness and
that.
light.
Kindness and
Oh, and there's Blue Crescent Tarot. I had a great time with her yesterday. That's Deanne, and she's reads really beautifully as well. You should see the card she uses. So nice. I had a great time
cool.
with
I
her.
didn't get to see
Yeah,
that today. I watch a lot.
yeah, I
Some
get it.
I have to. Sometimes I can't watch everything,
Oh
but
no, I know.
I do.
I know.
A lot. I don't
Yeah,
always comment because sometimes
yeah.
that becomes a.
Then you'd be just saying hello to everybody all the time.
I know. I
And
just
you're
feel like I'm a
unable to listen.
distraction
Yeah.
then all of a sudden about saying
I hear you.
which I appreciate, and
Of course, of course.
but then sometimes I
Yeah.
just go, I'm just gonna let them read. I'm just gonna watch quietly.
There you go. There you go. I've done that myself before as well.
Yeah.
Hi, Karen Robinson, Rosemary Pacheco, Melody of Anna Lee, and Lisa Kelser. My goodness. We got lots of folks. Hi, Ann Simpson, EMC, and wowie, Karen. Nice to see everybody. Good stuff. Ooh, there's good stuff.
Yeah.
Very good.
Well, I
Yeah.
linked up today. I never know if I'm gonna link or not, but I tried it today, and I see some
Yeah,
people.
I want you to. Yeah, I'm glad you are. Just so you know, then we are streaming from this channel, but it's also simulcasting on Mark's channel. And I'm glad to have both of you here. So you may hear us talking to people that aren't on your list there, but please know that we see you on all lists. So
Yeah, I see everybody, but like you won't. You guys can't see the ones on the something like the comment.
Right. Yeah. But
It's a little confusing.
Lady Lo-Fi. Okay. Thank you. White Wolf Mother. There you go. 5 a.m. on Monday, where Ann Simpson is. She's in New Zealand.
New Zealand. Hi.
Yeah. So yes, Mark has been extremely busy this week. He's been on at least one show a day, and he'll have another show tomorrow with Debbie Freebird Spirit. Yes, and so he's the man of the hour. What can you say?
Have you ever had that happen, like where all the energy converges at one time, and I go, "Oh boy, what happens?" I was sitting there for a week, and then it was like, so it happens like that sometimes.
I do get it. It's absolutely right. Absolutely right. Hi, Maruda. Hi, Teresa Ford. Yeah, it really is. Sometimes you're like, well, I haven't heard from anybody, or I'll shoot out some emails. I never hear back or whatever. And then the next day, yes, you go and there's 20 emails.
Yeah, and everybody's from all directions. Family, YouTube,
right.
Private readings. It's like, okay, well, I'm busy this week. Okay. So, it's great, though. I love it.
As long as you take time to sleep and eat, then it's okay. True. Yeah, got to do that. Hi, Susie Buckingham. Nice to see you. Hello to everybody. Yes, he does raise the vibration. Mark does. Yes, he does.
I got a new shirt. Somebody wanted to show.
Yes.
I got a new merman shirt.
Merman with octopus.
Got merman on it, and dolphins and octopus, and it's really cute. I love it a lot.
I love it. Is that more cotton than rayon?
No, a lot of these have a lot of like polyester blend, which is not my favorite.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
But some are cotton blend. It just depends.
Yeah.
These all come
Yeah.
from overseas because I never see anything like
I
this
know.
here.
I know. Yeah.
Then I always have to kind of wait a while for it to be delivered.
Uh,
But I like the patterns. They do so many fun patterns that you don't really see anywhere else. So,
oh, I know. Yeah.
like I have those gay men in Santa outfits and stuff like that. Who else does a shirt like that? So anyway,
No, I know.
I'm waiting for
Yeah.
some more. I ordered a whole bunch, but we'll see.
Well, Karen wants you to do a show on just your wardrobe. Hi, Core Smith. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Some shirts once I decided to be on camera from the waist up all the time,
Right.
So
right.
below I just wear, my underpants.
Alaska just looks at you and then says, "Oh, it's just that shirt again." Okay.
I'm back to sleep. Buttercup's sound asleep behind me too. I always have to sit on the edge of the seat because she takes up her.
Right. She takes up most of the seat. That's right.
Enough.
Hershey wants to know, where is the love hat, Mark? Do you have a hat that says love on it?
Oh gosh, it's not right in here. Yeah,
that's right.
got a handful of rainbow stuff.
Oh, okay.
I've been on this shopping frenzy. I bought all those cards, and then I bought a bunch of shirts, and then I bought a bunch of rainbow stuff for my rainbow show, and then
right. Yeah. Melody says they like your unboxing. Yeah.
A bunch of costume jewelry. So I'm just waiting for everything to come in. Oh yeah, they're asking. There's some of the girls that watched. I did a little unboxing of my rainbow stuff.
Oh, okay. Did the bib shorts fit, Mark?
I haven't put them on yet, but they're they're rainbow like bib overalls, but they're cut like shorts, but they're all rainbow.
Oh, cool.
They're really cute.
They are. You can wear them any time of the year. You don't have to just save them for June, Mark.
Well, that's true. I told I'm doing all my yard work out in the yard in my little shorts.
That's right. You certainly attract some attention for sure.
Really yes. Yeah, I do have here's my rainbow cape.
Oh, you have a cape?
Yeah. It has like little sleeves.
Oh, it does.
So you can wear your rainbow with
I
you.
Love that, Mark.
Be a rainbow angel.
Absolutely.
Went to this when I was going, who ever heard of a rainbow cape? Well, I must have it. Okay.
Right. Oh my God. Maruta says, get some rainbow lederhosen.
That's kind of like what those bib shorts were. They're a little bit like lederhosen.
Oh, okay.
They're really cute though.
Oh, that has a hood as well?
Yeah. Hood.
Oh.
A red.
So orange. You can wear it when you're in the hood.
Yeah. I can go out in the rain in it. Well, I guess, it's a rainbow, so it's prepared.
That's right. Yeah.
Like
you could walk around. You could wear it as a rainbow, and then if it rained and you had a bow and arrow, you'd be all set. Yeah.
So cute.
Hi, Jan Spree. Yeah. Well, we certainly have woken up this morning, and what a great way to wake up.
Now we're awake.
Yes, now we're awake. So today we have some time to read for you. Mark, as you well know, unless you haven't, you've been in a cave somewhere, he does read for animals alive or deceased. And of course, we can do some medium readings if you want to hear from somebody on the other side, or some psychic readings or whatever. Yeah, he's Little Red Riding Hood. That's cute. Rainbow Riding Hood.
Very cute. You guys.
Hi, Arlene. Yes, absolutely. Love and light to all. Pride, heart, rainbow. Very good. That's awesome. Thank you.
Love to everybody.
It is. And it's so, I love that this year. I mean, it's always been really out there, sort of, for those of us who are either gay or allies of those that are. But it seems this year it's much more important, and I think it's because of all the suppression. So we are all allies today.
And that's why I sort of started that new Rainbow Reader show, partly because I just feel like, well, it's time to be even more.
That's right. That's right.
Even though I already lived through this once and it's exhausting, but
I know, honey. I know. It's like Mark and I have talked about it, and he and I are we're only 2 days apart. same year, same,
Yeah.
we're both Libras, but I lived during the 70s and was in my early 20s, and Mark would have been the same thing, but people were so quiet, you didn't say anything. And then if you were an ally, it was a really, secretive thing. You knew something not everybody knew, and it's exhausting.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
During that time, I lived in West Hollywood, which was about as
Oh,
gay as you
yeah.
could get. And I moved there on purpose because I didn't know any other gay people in Kentucky. So it was great.
Of course not. Yeah, yeah.
But because I worked in a little gay coffee shop that everybody came to, then during AIDS, I just knew so many people who died. It was just between just personal friends, but then so many customers, because
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
wait at tables, but I always tried to get to know my customers so I'd have regulars all the time because I made
Sure.
more money this way that people
Of
just wanted my
course.
table. And then I just lost so many people during all that, and just living through all of that. And then when this,
Yep.
I feel like
Then
people of color probably feel
it
the
isn't
same way.
quite the same, but it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
awful. Yes, Maruta, they're trying to turn back time, but we won't let them. That's right. Gina says your Rainbow Reader show is on at 7 p.m. Eastern on Wednesdays on Mark's channel. And his channel, if you don't know, is Spirit Whisperer, and it's in the notes.
Right.
So I'm getting more questions here. I think we're going to start in a minute. All right.
Yeah, you got it.
All right. So this is who I have, and tell me if I've missed you in the mix. Ginny, I've got Jans Free, Hypnicity, Arlene Gibo, Susie Buckingham, and Gail Altenberger. Did I miss anybody that put something up that I didn't call out? Right now, that's 6. I could probably take 2 more. I don't want to take too many. Okay, Hershey, I got you. Because, we don't want to go too far over an hour. I've got another show on at noon with Colleen Cool Crone. She has done her Ascended Master, and she wants to do it. She wants to do it live. So we're going to do that.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's exciting. That's coming on today at what time?
12 o'clock Pacific time, 3 o'clock Eastern. Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
Yep. Hi, Terry. It's good to see you here too. Your starter husband was from Brookline, Mass. Oh, no wonder. Yes. Mark has, I don't really hear the Kentucky in your voice. I really don't. But
well,
you've been away a long time.
Drama major, and I tried to cover it a lot for acting. And I also lived in Los Angeles for 45 years. So most of my, that was the majority. But yeah, it comes out a lot more now that I'm back here. It used to be whenever I come on to visit, I'd go back and everybody go, oh, now we can tell you're from Kentucky. So there's But the good news about amidst all the hate is somebody got served some papers and got indicted, and so
yes, I saw that.
Poor person.
And of course, it's all a sham. It's all a witch hunt.
Well, we expect anything different than that. But
that's very true. That's very true.
Hi, Terry.
All right. So we got Ginny, and Ginny says, I would love a reading from my crossed over cats, MC and Perky. I love those names. Those are cute.
Cute little name Perky is. I know it's one of my favorite things is seeing everybody's names for their little kids. Their little fur babies. Perky. I like that one. Pretty cute. I wonder what MC stands for. My cat.
Whoops. I'm sorry. Today is 45's birthday. No, I thought it was on the 4th. It's on Flag Day, isn't it? Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
But Flag Day is his birthday. How appropriate.
Well, I'm not. No, she says it's today. I'm not sure. Somebody look it up. But no matter what.
Oh, Mike's cat. I was close. I said my cat. Michael's cat and Per Kitty. It was very cute.
Okay. Okay, everybody. I've got enough questions. I had closed the questions and people were still asking. So I need to let you know. Okay. Thank you so much. Yep.
Let's see what these two want to say to me here.
I'll be right back.
They're both pretty. Hi, Taro, your way. They're both. Hi, Teresa. Pretty. Like buddies and stuff, but they're both kind of separate. They don't come in like we're the bestest of buddies. So it's like one comes in from over here, one comes in over here. So they kind of separate in that way. Who wants to talk? Does either one of you want to say something? They're both being a little bit you know how when you open up a door, then a cat hesitates before it comes in and starts licking.
This one's doing that. Oh my God, that's funny.
And I look, and then the card I pull out. Cautious. Look, we're peeking at you. We're not coming all the way in. We're just peeking a little bit from over here in the corner. I'm going, okay.
Oh my God.
That's kind of the way they were looking in my mind. All right. Okay, come over here. They're pretty cute, though. I like them. One likes that. I'm going to say it's MC. Really likes the rubbing on the leg, although really only one of my cats likes to do that, none of the others really. But so I keep showing me that. And kind of acting like MC. You said his name was Michael's kitty or
Michael's cat. Yeah.
He does sort of identify with that and says, I belong to this one person, kind of a thing. As the other one seems, they were brothers. Oh, so cute.
Yeah. They were brothers.
Attack from both sides. Aha.
Oh, that's so cute.
It's still like, it feels like one was a little more, and you can correct me, of course, a little more like a family cat, like more with the family, whereas the other one was kind of more focused on one person, it feels like. Now, that don't mean that we're both there. We're both there. We're both in the family, but one just seems to have a lot of attention to one person. I'm going to say he gets me and I feel like it's MC, it gives me the feeling more of like what I call a familiar, where they kind of come in for one person and they're sort of, that's part of their job. Whereas the other one feels a little more like for everybody, kind of. Anyway, I don't know why they're going on and on about that. But what would you like to say to everybody? How long ago did they go? It's been a while. Jenny?
I'll wait here
to
see what she says.
Well, on the other side, it was great. They're in heaven. It's lovely. You feel a little bit like this when you're in heaven.
10 years ago. They've been gone 10 years ago.
I thought it was a while.
Yeah.
Because here we go, Jenny. I feel a little bit like at least one of them's already back.
Oh.
And I'm going to go with MC again. Somebody, and I think he's around, like with the family or something. So he might have already returned to the person he liked a lot. I don't know. I kind of get that feeling that one of them's already back. Well, at least the one that's talking to me. What are you getting anything?
Well, it's interesting because the minute you said that, I got this cow and it says provide. And I'm wondering if the cat is a barn cat now or a farm cat. You know what I mean? Like it's on somebody's farm.
Right.
As it's been resurrected, but cannot forget the memory of being with Ginny, because really loved being with Ginny, and still feels like she is under their care. So it's very interesting. But once you said that, I thought about that with the cow, because you know how kitty cats are on a farm and they go sit with the cows or the horses or whatever.
Right.
I don't know if that resonates with you or not, but
Looking for mouses.
yeah.
Who is, like, when you name that cat Michael's cat, who's Michael? Or McKay? I can't remember what the name was. I think it was Michael. I am a Cancer sign. Okay. Because was that a kid?
Oh, when you saw the Cancer sign. Okay. All right.
I use mine for, I don't know. There's something about this relationship, about his namesake. Okay.
Oh, my son named him. He is Michael.
Well, that's what I thought, and that seems logical, and that was what I was thinking. And this cat is really attached to him for some reason. I guess he thinks because that's his namesake or something, but he had with him. And I don't know. I feel like
the daughter named the other cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like MC has been back, and has been back around Michael. That's kind of what I'm getting. Either.
Okay.
So if Michael doesn't have another cat, then no. But it feels like he's already been back with him or around him. And the more I keep pulling cards, the more that feels like that's what's going on. But you would know better. They love their life with you, Anna. Oh, your son has cats. Yeah, this is why they won't let me shut up about that. So I think MC is there with your son. Again, he's already back because he kind of wants me to get that across. And he's kind of been the one talking all the time. So I haven't hardly even got to say anything to Perky because little Mr. wanted to get that across, like I'm there again. And I'm attached. He's been kind of talking about that the whole time, his attachment to the one person, even though it was like in a family. So I think he returned. That happens a lot. A lot of times an animal soul who sort of made an agreement with your soul to be with you for different reasons. A lot of times they'll start out and they'll be with you when you're a kid. And then they cross because they don't live as long. And then they give you kind of time to grow up and get settled, and then they come back. Now, I've had that happen, seen that happen a few times. And this is
good to know.
This feels like to me.
Okay.
I think my dog I had as a kid came back once I got grown up and everything. Because I think that was my. So I think I still have that dog now. Years later. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm getting. I'm not getting much from other puss. Go ahead, sweetie. Did you have anything else?
No, nothing else. Nothing else. But yeah, sometimes, one overtakes the other. And so that's what happened here, it sounds like. MC is the one that,
I love it. It says, find your own. You find your own reading. I took that one. That's a dog and a cat.
I'm still the boss. I'm still the boss.
To get that across. Now, you might mention that to your son, and he might say, this one cat does remind me of him or something like that.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that the other cat's still in heaven, but she just didn't talk to me. We'd have to do her again. Perky.
Yeah. That's great. All right. So Jan's Free says it's Father's Day soon, which it is next weekend. Can I have a message from my father, Calvin? He passed when I was a teenager. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's early, Jan's Free. I'm sorry to hear that.
Looks like a cute little puppy in that picture.
A puppy with a toy puppy.
Yeah. And what was Dad's name? Calvin.
Well, Jan, the first card I get is meditation and escapism. And so I'm thinking that he wants you to meditate because he has some things to talk to you about, or he might actually be right beside you as you meditate. So, I think he appreciates what you do for your mom. Absolutely. Because he says, physical pain and emotional pain is really hard to deal with. And he is championing you, calling you a champion for doing what you do. And I don't know, maybe he had some physical or emotional pain himself, but he said he's healing from it. And he said he's finding his passion and his purpose, much like you are doing on the earth. He's doing the same thing in heaven. And of course, it doesn't matter how many years he's been gone, because time is nothing. Time is nothing on the other side. And so I think he's with you and watches what you do all the time.
Yep. I agree with that. I think, and he's particularly around you when it gets to be Father's Day, kind of, because you think of it, and so he's right there. But he's been around you quite a bit lately. He watches up. First of all, I get the teamwork, so he's always working with you, even though he hasn't been there for a while. But he is there with you, and he pays attention. He sees what you're involved in, and he kind of overlooks. He wants to make sure you're okay. Have you gone through some kind of a wonky experience, just in life, like a little bit of a? He's around Mom, I think. Yeah, but he also visits you, especially around Father's Day.
Okay.
For some reason, I don't know. Maybe you always say a little something, or I don't know. But he wants to point that out, and I don't disagree that he's not around Mom too. I agree with that. But I'm asking if you've been dealing with something, because he acts like he's wanting to tell you everything's okay, everything works out, and the only reason I'm wonky is my life. And I don't think
Understood.
the card came out, and then I put it back because I didn't like it, and then it just came out again. So the reason I'm even talking about that is because this disaster card came up. And it's not like disaster like, a worldwide disaster. It's more like you're riding a pig and you're bouncing too high. It's a little bit, things going a little out of control. And he says, breathe, everything's okay. He wants you to realize, because in some ways I think you felt, I didn't have a dad, so I had to be my own dad, kind of, even though Mom tried and all that. And he says, but I want you to realize I am with you. Because, we were talking about before, there's no time. In a way, there's no space either. So he's still right with you. And he wants you to know he sees you when you're bouncing on the pig. He sees you when you're building new things, when you're making new steps. He watches you through all of it. He wants you to know. Just as if he was here. One of the things that he didn't particularly like about his lifetime, in that lifetime, was leaving when you were so young. That wasn't like the best part. Like even when he was reviewing, he's like, well, I'd rather not have to do that. But it was really ultimately this always sounds weird, but it did add to your growth in some ways. So even though it was a horrible experience, in some ways it helped you your fortitude, your independence, things like that. So it did do good for you, even though, so in another way of saying that, you kind of agreed on that thing. Because I get that a lot, that before we come in, we'll make plans and stuff, and others will go, I'll come in here at this time. And so it was sort of like that, even though it wasn't his favorite part of the plan. Right. But he does say, but I'm still able to be with you as if I were in physical body. That's what he wants to get across. Okay.
Oh, that's great. I think Jan feels it. Jan is one of her mother's, she is the primary caretaker of her mother.
Okay.
And so I know that Dad is definitely there at that time. But yes, I believe that he's around her too, because she also volunteers at the shelter with the kitty cats, another kitty cat person. And that little dog there, she said, is 17 years old. That's her baby. I know it. It's so cute. So thanks, Jan. Thank you, dear.
Yeah, that's what he was kind of talking about, even though he kind of wished he could have been here in physical form. I mean, like that thing. It's not a regret in that he knew it was for the highest good for everything, but he really enjoyed being with, being Dad.
Being your dad. Yeah. All right. So we have Hypnicity, aka Nalani, looking for a message from her dad, Fred, who passed in 2006. I have a feeling next Sunday is going to be crazy with Dad standing at the gate. So that's maybe why some people are getting it early.
Yeah. That's true. Fred, do you want to talk to me today? Let's see. He seems a little quiet or contemplative, maybe. Maybe didn't talk as much as other people in the house, perhaps. I don't know why I'm feeling that, but what's that?
Okay, so what I got here. The first thing I get is a secret, and if you look at this, it's very interesting because it looks like two birds. One has the lock, and the other has the key. And so I'm feeling as though he's also saying, your key fits my locks. My key fits your lock. In other words, you had a tight relationship and he really loved you so much. And he's still with you all the time. And he wants you to know that. Maybe you shared some secret ha-ha things with him. I remember once being in the car with my dad, and my dad would curse, but he never used the F word ever. And my mother wasn't in the car. I was in high school by this time. And he said the F word. And and it was a secret we shared because I knew my mother wouldn't like it, but it was the funniest damn thing I ever heard. So, it could be something as small as that. And yes, family is very important. Family's hugely important. And he wants you to give love to everybody. And he's with family when he can be. And finally, he said, I'm glad to see you doing some healing. You still have some more healing to do, not necessarily surrounding him, but in your own life and what you're doing on your own path. But he said, I'm right there with you. And all you have to do is call on me. And I'm beside you anyway. But if you need some help, I'm here to help. So.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, I think, first of all, he just wanted to send you like a hug and a kiss. So you get the two up top. So it's a big, he loves you.
Yeah.
And he loves you then. He loves you now. He loves you. I get the feeling too, it's kind of like a traditional father. Breadwinner, taking care of the family. He feels more like traditional father role, and that was a big part of his focus, and it was important to him. Being able to take care of the family. I don't know. He's talking to me a little bit about money. Oh, you were his baby. Yeah. Right. This is what he's going to say. He's going to say, "You were my star." I was going, "Are you talking about the star card?" And he goes, "No, you were my star." And so then I love you. Put I was his baby. That's right. He's talking a little bit about money. So I don't know if there's. He brings up the Eight of Pentacles. So it might be a little bit of a windfall or unexpected money or something that he's looking at. But he watches over you all the time, as if he's still here. He's proud of you. He likes, he was great with money. Yeah, because in that, when I was talking about he was a breadwinner and he was proud of that, I like this. It was the Page of Pentacles. But, usually a Page of Pentacles has one pentacle, but look how many he's got, a big old bunch of them coming. So when you go, he was great with money. I knew he went that a little bit. And there might be some money coming to you somehow.
Maybe.
About it. Or maybe he's just talking about that you're better with money now. That could be a possibility there.
Than you were in the past. Yeah.
Since you said that, he's watching you with money and that you're handling it better. Like you look like you're doing better than you did, maybe like that. That card seems a little bit like that now. So I don't know. He just brought money up for you, as well as love, hugs, and kisses, and that you were his,
star. Yeah. Wow. That's fabulous. Thank you, Hypnicity. So Arlene Gibo is Marley, her rescue dog, happy with her new home. So apparently Marley is alive.
Yeah. Marley.
Marley, that's a cute name. Yeah.
It's like that movie, Marley and Me.
That's right.
Cry my heart out when I saw that movie. Ugh.
I can't watch those. I mean, I love them. Like the one with the dog that with Richard Gere and the dog. Yeah. That one. Did you ever? Oh my God! It's always the dog I worry about, not the.
I can't think of the name of that. It was the name of the little dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's that great one called A Dog's Life. Yeah, or A Dog's Purpose. One of those.
Purpose. Yeah,
and it's the one where you go through reincarnation with the dog. I loved it so much because, of course, I've been doing this for 1,000 years, and they made a movie about it. I went,
I know.
It's just like what the dogs have been telling me all this time. But, of course, I cried the whole time, and it wasn't even. Yeah. I mean, it was sad, but I cry a lot when it's not sad. It's just, I don't know, just a cute
poignant.
Dog. Yes,
poignant.
So, but I love them so much. It's hard for me not to watch them, but then I end up just crying.
I know. Puddles. Yeah. All right. Well, this is interesting because look at this first card I get. It's instinct. And what is it? It's a wolf, but a wolf is the closest thing there is to a dog. So, yeah, I'm getting that, it's my instinct to be who I am, but I get, look at the yellow at the top here. It's like, oh my God, I'm so happy to be here. And I was hoping this was exactly what was going to happen. And I was determined to fit in with this family because they love me so much and they rescued me. And the dog says, "You have helped me to heal." Oh my God. I get the chills. I really do. This dog is so grateful. And you rescued this dog, but I get the sense that the dog rescued you guys as well, because that's what animals do to us. And the healing that's been going on in the household, I believe, has been phenomenal for everyone. So, ooh, we got chills. Woo-hoo.
Yeah, I love that. I know I get chills all the time, especially when I always think that's like when you're right on. Usually, is why you get
absolutely, yeah,
like that, because It just happens a lot. So, I know you rescued him. I'm kind of agreeing with Allie a little bit on this, that it was meant to be. You picked the right one. This is the one you're supposed to get. Um, and like guidance was on the, this guidance help on the way, service dog.
Yep.
But it's like you two serve each other. It was like a perfect match, is what I'm hearing from this.
Yep.
He already, or she, Marley, I think it's a boy, is already really excited about the possibilities of this new partnership in life. He's going to be a pretty. Is he already grown a little bit? He does cute little. He's cute. Like his behavior sometimes is like a cute little behavior, or where you'd think it'd make you laugh or something. It wouldn't necessarily be something you might expect. Just because he's showing me this creativity, play your own song. So I think he might do things in his own way sometimes as he grows up, in a cute little way, where it has, you see his personality quite a bit in it. It comes through. I think it's the perfect match. And
yeah, I do too. Yep.
Great.
I think he's happy or she's happy as hell.
Oh, yeah.
And and wants you to feel that way too. Yeah. And thank you for adopting. Yes, absolutely, Jansfree. Thank you for adopting a rescue dog.
Right.
Yeah. There's nothing more rewarding for both people, actually, the dog and you.
Had rescue dogs and cats.
Yeah. And cats. That's right.
Many of them, I can't even remember the numbers, so many. And they've always been terrific.
Yeah. I agree. All right, so we're going to change our tune a little bit here, and we're going to talk about a massive plumbing job that's coming in Susie's life. And she says it's taken months to coordinate to the tune of $30,000. Is it going to go smoothly? Oh, first of all, Susie, I'm so sorry. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of hassle. And I hope everything does work out to the best benefit. But we will pull some cards here. Let's see what happens.
I like that Arlene says she's 4 years old, because I was thinking, not really a puppy, but she does maybe act a little bit like one sometimes, even though she's 4. She has like a little.
Yep.
She has a really sweet nature.
That's my Caramel, who is almost 11. When I got her last year, 10-year-old dog, she acts like she's a puppy. Yeah. She'll run around and be all frisky and
puppy personality. Yeah. She still seems pretty young, even though I didn't think she was a puppy. Okay. Plumbing. Ooh.
I know. 30. That's just, oh my God, that blows my mind that it's so expensive.
It's a lot. I know I had a plumbing disaster, but luckily I didn't go that
You
high.
surely did. You surely did.
I got it a little better, but.
All right, I got to think about these. Ooh. Well, it's interesting because the first card that comes up is the cemetery or the graveyard, and I believe it's your current plumbing is shit the bed. It's gone. It's no good. It's dead, and so you absolutely have to bring somebody in, and so you did do that. But sometimes you felt like you were living in a cave. And that makes perfect sense, because if you're living in a cave, you can't use your plumbing. I mean, it's like having a beautiful place to live, but nothing to get rid of waste, basically. Right. So it looks like you did smooth talk, and I don't mean it in a derogatory way. It sounds like you worked on it and you smooth talked, and you were the poet. You put this whole thing together, and you have the right, you had the right words, you had the right person that you were talking to, and you got the best. It sounds like, even though it's a lot of money, you might have gotten the best person. Hopefully you'll check them out on Yelp or one of those places. But I get a rainbow. I get a rainbow as the final card. So it's usually after a storm, a rainbow comes. It's God's promise that He is with us, and of course we're in rainbow times here in this month, and so that could be doubled up, but I think it's going to work out okay. It doesn't mean everything's perfect because nothing ever is, but
Right.
I think the final outcome is going to be great for you. You're going to feel like you got your pot of gold because He's certainly taking a lot of your gold.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I agree too. The pendulum says it's going to work out okay. In the end, you're going to be grateful. So the gratitude card came right up. So, already kind of act as if it's over with and that you're grateful and it's thankful. I do think you found somebody good to do it, or like the job leader or something. Feels good. It is a mess. It's kind of like the card, because I got the Ten of Swords for it, and that's like the condition before the work. It's like, the Ten of Swords is usually somebody with all the swords in their back, but this is like there's quite a bit to do. It was a sort of a disaster, and it's going to take some. Look here, we got all of our mops and our and a sink and everything. So it's going to take a little bit to get it going. So, it won't, I don't think, it might not go as quickly as you'd like, but in the end, they're going to fix it. It's going to take a bit. And you already know that. That's not really news. But the good thing to focus on is the gratitude card, because that means in the end, it's going to work out for the best. It's like it's, that work part's never really fun. It was like Wiki or somebody saying, yeah, I'm getting mine done too. I haven't had a shower in days.
Yeah.
It's sort of like that. It's not the most comfortable thing, but in the end, it'll be like, whew, got that over with.
Yeah.
And it'll be better.
And the gratitude and the rainbow, they seem to be hand in hand with the outcome. So yeah.
They're both out.
I don't know. Did I freeze up or did you freeze up? Was it me? Did you notice?
You just appeared for a minute.
I did, but it was buffering, so that's why I asked the question.
That's all I knew. I didn't see any freezing, but I wasn't really looking.
That's okay. That's all right. That's good. So Gail Altenberger would love to hear from her dog Zoe, who died last November. Also, a message from my guide, since my life has changed with so many recent deaths in the family. So you lost Zoe, and then you lost other people, is what I'm getting. And so that would be a life-changing event. Many life-changing events. So we'll see what comes through for you.
Well, Zoe.
Oh, okay, Wiki. Thank you. Okay, so I got the first card I got was ready, and I'm guessing no one's ever ready to lose an animal, to lose people in your life, and but the people and the animal were ready to go, and so they want you to realize that even though they are not in the physical form for you, that they are with you, and they are with you all the time, and that they love you dearly, and they see you sitting and thinking about them, and they don't want the sadness and things that have changed for you. They feel really bad for you about that, because the world is your oyster. They're asking you to open up and embrace your life and live your life as well as you can. And I think the dog comes along with that thought. And finally, you got the star card. So you are the star. They were all here waiting for your question, is what I get. And they want you to know how loved you are.
Yeah. Well, even though puppy's been gone a bit, he's still around you, this dog or she.
Uh-huh.
They
Oh.
see you and hear you. And so still watches you, still very attached to you. That relationship
Mm-hmm.
is not over. Like watching from above, look, this little doggy has the little one underneath it, protecting, and he felt like I think it's she, I keep saying he felt like protector, partner, um, and all that. There was something about the timing of this passing that was supposed to happen or something. Okay, but let me just move on. So she's in heaven, solitude, time to restore. In a weird way, you've been going through that kind of same thing, although on the earth, because you've been in a little bit of solitude time as people
Mm-hmm.
leave. And it's time to, when it says restore, but kind of, I don't know how you say it, because I'm kind of going through that, but bring the life back up into you and realize, well, I'm still here. I'm still here. You know, I didn't go, even though they all left. And so there's
Right.
that little bit of time to realize, okay, I'm feeling like a little bit alone in this. And so is the doggy. So he's up there in heaven in his solitude time. He don't particularly like the boundaries of heaven. He's not really that wild about staying there. Look at
Mm-hmm.
it.
Oh,
Longing to jump
yeah.
the fence. So because he's telling me that,
Mm.
I feel like he might be thinking about returning to you. I don't know if you're in a place where that would be good for you or not. He's sort of sitting on the fence, looking over, thinking about it, imagining being back in that gentle, loving care, you two being together again. He shows me a little
Oh.
bit, but
I love that.
coming back together.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he might be thinking about coming back and providing support and all that. I don't know why I keep saying he. Except maybe he's going to come back as a boy. Maybe
Maybe
that's
you'll
why
come back as a boy. Yeah.
I keep
Yep.
having that slip every single time. But one more card. You didn't do nothing to cause any of this,
Mm-hmm.
any of the passings. They didn't like you to feel bad or guilty. Sometimes we have like a guilt thing of like, well, why am I still here? You know, or some of us. I know I went through that a little bit. Um, Lost 2 rescue dogs and
She's
7. I cared for
yeah.
3 of this.
Still have
Oh,
puppy mill Jubilee. Okay,
Jubilee.
so you have a puppy mill dog with you still, is what? Okay,
Jubilee.
yeah.
Is
All right.
Jubilee lost 2? Yeah, I don't think Jubilee's it, though. I was wondering, oh, are you already there? No. I feel like
No.
it's still something about to happen.
Okay.
Through thick and thin, companionship. So this is,
Mhm.
I said, give me one more card to let me know one way or another. This to me tells me Zoe's coming back to
Uh-huh.
be with you,
Yep.
yeah,
To be
right
with
with you.
you. You'll
Yeah,
find you'll find who it's supposed to be soon. Because
right.
right on the fence,
Yeah.
sitting on the fence.
Looking for the
Oh,
opportunity.
yes. Thank you, dear. All right. So we have Hershey, the shadow reader. My sister is taking her mortician's exam tonight at midnight. Is there going to be any problem with her passing and getting certified? What an admirable thing for your sister to be doing. It's one of those uh, jobs, I guess, or careers that you have to be a special person for. You really do. So
Yep.
we'll do a reading. Yes, absolutely. Mhm.
My cousin is a mortician, and
Okay.
it just, it's one of the things you go, wow, that, like you said,
Yeah.
and he is that person. I mean,
Uh-huh.
he is
Yeah.
just so kind and loving, and he just makes the families feel so good. And,
Yeah.
I was so blessed that my cousin was a mortician
Right.
because when John passed, we had just moved here. I didn't know anybody in my
Right.
relative. all died too at the same time, just like the other
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
And my cousin Brian, he stepped in and also was saying to you that it was right when COVID.
Oh,
So COVID,
yes. Yes.
and it was,
Yeah.
and if he hadn't been there, I don't know what I would have done. He just stepped in and did everything for me. And he was so kind and loving. And, I don't even know if he'd ever been around a gay couple before. But just the way he did his job made me appreciate that so much. So I know your sister is in that same ilk,
Yes, she has so much respect for the end of life. That's fabulous, Hershey, honestly. Yeah. To be that, or to be like, there are people that like Kim Copeland, who's a medium here. She's a nurse that works in hospice. And she helps people all the time that are dealing with end of life, because that happens before they go to see somebody like your sister. But you have to be really good. You have to be caring, kind, and compassionate and empathetic. And that's wonderful. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Good
When my little brother passed away a couple months ago, my cousin then, we had his ashes, and my niece wanted to bury them. Well, my brother wanted to be cremated, but then he still wanted his ashes next to my mom and dad and my other brother. And so, he just came out there with his shovel, dug it, planted it. So, it's a lot. And I have a lot of information.
Sure. Me too. All right. So I can see that your sister has been busy as a bee working on this. So she's been studying for it. She's been preparing for it. She's been working on it. And it has actually helped her grow so much, even more so than she already was. And I think she's in a really good position with the study and the growth. And I get that she has a deal here. A deal is made. That only tells me that it must be her getting certified and maybe even finding some place to work as soon as she is. I don't know. But yeah, I think it's going to happen. It looks like it's going to happen, according to this. Yep.
How spooky that the exam is at midnight. What?
I know.
That's when the ghosts come out.
That's right.
I'm going to check the pendulum on this one too. Is this all going to go good? Go well? It's probably better English. She's a little nervous about it.
Sure.
Breathe before she goes. But yeah, it says yes. It was taking a little bit, but I think I was feeling her nervousness about it. But yeah.
Yep. She says it's been 6 straight years of school and work, and she was born to do this. So yes, it sounds like the preparation this girl has gone through is fabulous.
Yeah. Waiting. 6 years she's been waiting and romancing this job. She likes it. It's up her. It calls to her. And so I think, the universe is going to say, yeah, it's going to go. I feel like you're supported and it's going to be a good thing. Take a deep breath and trust, don't get too nervous.
Well, if she was throwing up earlier today, honey, maybe work with her in some kind of a meditation. Yeah. Try to bring her down to earth.
Just a little bit. So she just needs to breathe.
Yes.
And trust. I would take my spirit guides in with me to take the test, actually, if I was her. I just
absolutely.
Come on
Yeah. Come on with me and help me out here. I'm good at what I do. Yeah. Awesome. Tell her good luck, Hershey, and let us know how it goes.
Yep.
All right. Is a White Wolf Mother still here? Because I don't have a dog's name, and I asked for a dog's name. And if you can, if you're still here, White Wolf Mother, let me know. In the meantime, I'm going to go on to Rosemary Pacheco. Does her brother? Rose, what is your brother's name? Okay. And Lisa, you did tell me your dad's name. So let's see. We have Gary. Her dad's name is Gary. So we'll cut to her right now. Yeah.
Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana.
That's right.
So Lisa's dad's name was Gary. 2020 hasn't been gone that long. That's the same year my partner passed.
Thank you, Rosemary. Oh, that's sad. So this day is a hard day for you, Lisa, I'm sure.
So that would be today.
Thank you.
Was your dad, I'm just asking to make sure I'm on the right track. Was your dad thrifty? Careful with his money, I'm wondering?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I got family. The first card I got is family. And if you see these two seahorses, they're sort of almost attached to each other. But he says he wants you to be patient with your family. I don't know if there's something going on with someone in the family that's creating some kind of drama, but he says, I'm fully aware of it. I'm sending love to the family. Stay patient. And also, I think that he might even say, stay patient and stay on the path you're on, because he likes where you're going with it. The final card I got is the work card, and I really did shuffle. And so I don't know, busy as a bee. That's what I get when I look at this card. But it's like what you have been working on is working for you. Continue on your same path. That's what I get when I see this card in this placement. Have patience. Yeah. Yes, Lisa said to your question, Mark. Thrifty?
Yeah. That's what I was wondering. Also, I don't know about Mom, Lisa, if she's passed as well. He wants to congratulate Mom for something. I feel like this thriftiness, it came up stinginess, but I'm not going to go that far. But a little bit like maybe wasn't really frivolous with money, or hung on to it and didn't really like to be too frivolous with it and stuff like that. But so either Mom did really good, he's proud of her since he passed, either that, or she's passed and he's seen her there. I can't quite figure out what that is. I just get victory, and here's Mom. She's bowling, but it's he wants to celebrate her in some way here. So either that she did really well on her own, so to speak, after he left. That's the one thing I'm hearing. If she's still here, that's what I'm hearing. Otherwise, if she's passed, it's about them reuniting there on the other side. And then the last thing is, he says he didn't always have as much fun as he could have. That's one of the things he looked at in review. And he really wants you, Lisa, to enjoy the life that you're in and that you have. And he's really pointing that up. He wants you to have more fun and whatever. I think, hasn't Lisa told me that she can't have a pet because of where she lives or something? I think maybe I might be wrong. But anyway, he wants you to enjoy things more whenever possible, because he feels like he kind of denied himself some of that energy as well as the family. Sometimes there could have been more fun had. He was a little too serious about it, and also worried just about finances and taking care of everybody. Typical male I got all this responsibility. But he's watching you. He loves you. He still looks at you as his little one, and he wants you to enjoy. That's the big message. Enjoy more.
Enjoy. So maybe that work card at the end of my throw meant don't work so much. I'm seeing you working too hard. It could be with if you put it together with what you've said today. So thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much. Okay, so she lost her dog in January, White Wolf Mother, and the dog's name was Rockstar.
Okay.
She says he was 20 years old, but she'd had him for 18 years when he was put down.
Did this just happen? Oh, in January.
In January, yeah.
I love your name, White Wolf Mother. When
I know.
That one time took me on an adventure into the earth to meet my spirit animal companion, and it was White Wolf.
Wow.
So I love that name, White Wolf Mother.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
The day after I met the White Wolf in the ground in my brain, it was
right.
Next day, a big white wolf dog was on my porch and became my dog.
Oh my God.
Wow. My partner said, Mark, wait till you see what's outside. And I go, what? He was being weird. And I went to the door, and we had a little door, like a window in the door. And the dog's face was just pushed in it like that. I went, oh. And, of course, I was so freaked out because I just had that weird meditation thing.
You brought him home with you.
He was real wolfy-like. And, of course, he just moved in with me, and he's my dog.
Yep.
So
oh, my
cute.
God.
But anyway.
So this particular dog was a fox terrier. That's why it lived so long, honestly, really. Because if they're small and they're well taken care of, they can live pretty long. The bigger ones don't always, but it is possible. So, yeah.
I know.
That's
20s really. That's pretty pushing it for a dog.
It is pretty good. Yeah.
So you had him a nice long time.
Nice long 18 years. Yep. So the first card I get is when you love, you hurt. And a lot of people say they're never going to fall in love again because they don't ever want to be hurt again, which is ridiculous. I'm not saying you did that. But when we love deeply, we hurt deeply. And so Rockstar recognizes that, sorry that they had to leave, feeling badly about, having to transition, but knowing that it was their time. He actually, or she, I don't know if it was a male or female, but says that I was there to open you up to your true self. There's nothing about you that wasn't authentic. You showed me all the love that I needed when you were with me. And the final one is shadow and light, which I find interesting because shadow and light is like love and hurt in some ways. Two sides of us, our shadow side and our light side. And sometimes it takes a while for us to get our light back after a loss. And I'm thinking Rockstar definitely wants you to live again, maybe find another baby. I don't know, but certainly is with you always.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Any of you guys that watch me, I don't know White Wolf Mother, though, I don't think, on my channel. I've been jokingly calling myself the reincarnation whisperer all of a sudden because coming up a lot on this. So Here's the first cute card to get. Openness, embrace the possible. Wonder what that's talking about. White wolf mother. Look at him. I'm already. Anything's possible. Haha, I'm a little bit happy. I can just break right through here and find my pack and come right back. Be bold, return, belonging, find my pack.
Yeah.
I know where you are. I see you and hear you. We're connected like glue.
Like glue.
And please be open and allow it.
Oh my God, yes. It's the same thing.
Let me
Love and hurt.
go ahead and return. Yeah, my health is bad. Yeah. Now, yeah, he never left you. I get you there.
Well, and I can understand why you swear that you didn't want to get another one, because a lot of people don't get others after they die. And I don't think that Rockstar wants you not to get another dog. I think, like Mark said, he's a reincarnation whisperer. So. Oh, wow.
Yeah. And, they don't have to, I know this is another odd thing, but they don't have to reincarnate as a puppy.
Right. Right.
It could be, they can step in. I know that's weird, but they do that sometimes.
They can, just like people can. Yep.
Yeah. And Lisa, I think then what he was talking about was he was proud of your mom since he passed, that she did.
Yeah.
Then he was wondering. And then somebody else, the other one, where I think the little dog's coming back, he said she was wondering if the new little girl might want a friend. And that's probably why you're wondering that, because the little puppy's trying to come back. Okay. Anyway.
Yep.
That's what happens when I can read the comments. It's like,
I know. No, it's all right. Yeah. But yeah. So both Mark and I really did see that it's the love and hurt. And then you affirmed that you didn't want another one. And I'm not telling you have to have another one, but I think another one's there for you. And I think it is a Rockstar. And it doesn't have to look like the same dog. It could be I don't know, another kind of dog, any kind. Well, it's funny because Yeah, and
if it's really determined, he'll just show up on the porch.
That's true. That's very true.
Because he'll know you won't be able to get rid of him then. It'll be like, here I am.
Here I am.
Okay, sweetie, I understand that completely. I mean, I understand your decision and all that.
Yeah.
But he'll understand that too. Like if you say, well, I really, that's okay. But he is putting that out to you for you to consider and see if you want to work with that or not. It's still up to you, of course. And even if he doesn't, he's always connected to you, and he will certainly reconnect with you on the other side.
Yeah.
Because you guys are more connected.
You're waiting there at the Rainbow Bridge. That's right.
In just this lifetime. Yeah.
Oh, yes, Lisa, that makes sense. I mean, I had, when you have exes or you have parents that, kind of drift apart, the love is still there, but there's not the in love idea. So there. All right. So Rosemary wonders if her brother has anything to say to her, and his name is Lewis. We have two more after this. Okay. We're already overdue here, but
Lewis and Rosemary.
Let's make sure that T, are you still here? Let me know. And Ilmara, if you're here, let me know, because this was a long time ago you asked for reading. So checking to see if you're here. Lewis, what do you want to tell her? Oh boy. So I got the shadow and light cards here. That's what I've been reading with today. They're very interesting. Lewis, I'm getting Lewis is saying that he was in some physical or emotional pain before he passed. Or do you have been one of the, I don't know for sure, but I'm thinking it's him. And he said he was in very much in conflict, and now he's not. He's in peace. He says, I feel wonderful. I feel so much better. It's a place that I find to be a beautiful spot, and I don't have any more problems with emotional or physical pain. But he says what he wants you to know is that all growth requires some kind of pain. And when we come into our lives, before we reincarnate, Mark sort of talked about this earlier with what our contract was. Sometimes we agree, like with Jan's Free's father, we agree that we're going to leave early or we're going to do whatever it is that we do. But it's all about the growth of the soul so that we can move on and learn the other lessons we need to in order to be the best person we can be. So he's saying don't worry about the pain. It's all growth.
Yeah, I'm kind of got the exact same thing. So it's weird. Like I feel like he wasn't in the most positive state when it was time for him to cross, like despair, feeling not great about stuff. I feel like it was him. I mean, I don't think you liked it or anything, but I feel like he's talking about him, sort of his mental, emotional state, or if he was really sick. It could be physical too, but I'm kind of hearing more like emotional, mental. But on the other side, that all went away, and he went into harmony. It's just about exactly like the two cards she got. I wasn't feeling that great, but when I got on the other side, it all
didn't
felt
matter
better.
anymore. Yeah,
Because also recognition, I could see more clearly what was going on, and that brought harmony to me. So actually, it was good. He doesn't want you to, in that respect, the transition was good and served him well. He still watches you, of course, and he's also checks in with his parents. Is there a child or something? Did he have a child?
Yeah, would you let us know? She said her brother was with her all the time after he passed.
Yeah.
So, yeah. If you are there, Rosemary, and you can tell him, is there a child? Did he have a child, or do you have a child?
Yep.
That would have.
He watches over everybody. He still looks down here and sees what everybody's doing. I kind of got a little hint that maybe there was a kid. Oh, we had a girl. Okay. Yeah. I'm always amazed. Like, I actually know what I'm talking about.
I know.
And he loved her a lot. So he does still look at her. This is the romance card, but I love this little girl down here and a little boy and a little girl. But in this, it's like daddy, daughter. He does watch over her. So I would say, or he had a girl, unless,
Well, when he was alive.
Right.
Yeah.
And they were that, and he still, that was the love of his life, or the like a good accomplishment or a good thing that happened, he's proud of. So that's what he wanted. He just wanted to give her a shout out, I think, and tell you that he feels better, actually.
Okay. So our last one today, I guess, is Ilmara. I have not heard from T. I don't know if T is here. You still have the time we have with Ilmara's question to post and let me know if you are. Okay? All right.
Yeah, he's really proud of her, Rose.
Oh, she got her doctor's? You mean she's a doctor? Wow. Okay. Okay. She must have gotten a doctorate or her doctor's certificate. Oh. So her Ilmara's great grandma Opal. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mark.
I was just going to say, well, it makes sense too that a dad would go, well, I want to bring up my daughter. you know, my child.
Sure, her accomplishment.
You know, and I love that. That's so great. Okay, I'm sorry, sweetie. My great
No, that's all right. Opal is her great grandma, would have been 109 yesterday. Does she have anything to say? Oh my God, yes. They have so much wisdom over there. Oh my good Lord.
109.
Wow. So 17 and 3. My father would have been 106. So yeah, good for you, Elmara. But that's my dad. And this is your great grandmother. Wow. I love Opal. I love that name. I wonder if she was born in October.
It must be like 12 or something.
Uh-huh. Oh, she passed in 2019.
Wow. So you
So
are
she's
young, I think, if your great grandmother.
4 years ago. And so she would have been 105 when she passed. Wow. I bet she's got a lot to say. Wow. What a legacy. My goodness. That's really cool that you. I didn't even get to meet my grandparents. They were dead before I was even conceived. And so when I hear people that have known their great grandmothers or their grandmother, I get jealous. It's just awesome that you had that opportunity. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. You're 45. Okay. That's how old my daughter is.
Youngster.
Yeah. Yep, my daughter's 45. All right. Oh, I think these are really good. All right. So I pulled the cards. The first card I got was once you provide for yourself, take care of yourself and your needs, whatever those needs might be, whatever you believe you need, then it's time to play. Do not forget to play. I get the feeling she's like, oh, we take life so seriously. We're young inside, and don't forget to play. It doesn't matter how old you are numerically. You're young inside. Our souls are so young. And she says, you've got the determination to do anything that you want. I don't know if you're a Pisces or not, or she might have been. But there's the fish there. So that's definitely a water sign and emotional. She says, you've got the determination to do anything you want and be anything you want. And I'm proud of you. That's what she says. Wow.
Yeah. And there's this, well, she wants to give you the old love sign. Like I always get this a lot, 2 of Cups, when somebody's trying to send like a little love and a hug and a kiss from the other side. So she did like you quite a bit. I think she was pretty with it, sort of, for 105 or whatever. I don't see her being completely, what do you call it? Alzheimer's or stuff like that. She seemed a little more together, even at that age, which I like. But she's also, this is like the message I'm hearing. These cards can say kind of 2 things. One thing is they can just say, I can communicate to you from the other side. She was sharp. Yeah. And that, no, she might visit you in your dreams, or she might already have visited you in your dreams. Because that's one thing this is saying. But also, she's saying, live your life to the fullest. Be all you can be. Use your talents and special abilities. And I'm getting all that from the High Priestess. And this also is kind of like could have also meant a message from the other side. But she's saying, be all that special that you are. And she's also talking about, your spiritual capabilities. Do it now before you die, Death. It's kind of like, don't waste time. That's what she's saying. And even though she had a long, long time, I still feel like she says, go for it, go for it, go for it. Don't waste time, because the world is your oyster. You can have what you want. Just go, go, go. I like that. That's a great message.
Yes.
It was kind of a little
Don't
bit.
forget to play.
Yeah, and then also it was saying to me, yeah, that's me talking to you from the other side. So it was kind of like a double message. I don't know, I liked it a lot. That's good.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
call Opal?
Uh-huh. Yes, Opal was very good. She's beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you to both of our channels, moderators and subscribers, and everybody that came to join us on both channels today. Mark is frequently on my show on Thursdays when I meet with the mediums. And Mark has a very busy schedule of his own on his own channel. Tomorrow he'll be with Debbie Freebird Spirit. Is that on your channel or hers?
On my channel tomorrow.
On your channel. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
You know, I wanted to say something. Somebody was asking me about private sessions, and I realized I had never realized this before, but people think I do tarot for private sessions, and I don't.
Okay.
I never use cards in the private session. So I know everybody's like, what? Because I do it a lot on here. But, you know, when I do a private session, I just channel it. I don't really do that.
Right. Well, you can get into that space in a private session. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And here I have to keep my eyes open a lot to read and all that. And this is like a visual. I love using them. Don't get me wrong. But normally, that didn't occur to me. Somebody said, oh, you don't do tarot cards in the private? No, I don't, guys. So just let you know.
Uh-huh. That's all right, though, because you give a good reading. So that's awesome.
I love using the cards, though. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. All right. Everybody have a wonderful Sunday. Take care, and thank you again. And thank you, Mark. Bye-bye, everybody.